How Barcelona were beaten on penalties by Birmingham in a pre-season friendly in front of Jude Bellingham. How Barcelona were beaten on penalties by Birmingham in a pre-season friendly in front of Jude Bellingham Birmingham 2-2 Barcelona, 3-2 on penalties. Reaction: Barcelona lost against Birmingham City, 3-2 on penalties, after a 2-2 draw in their second game of pre-season today. Birmingham's August Priske opened the scoring with a towering header, but Hamza Abdelkarim equalised from the penalty spot. After the break, Abdelkarim poked in from close range before Jhon Solis steered home on the volley after a set piece to level. Real Madrid star Jude Bellingham, who began his career at Birmingham, watched his hometown club triumph via spot kicks.
Wet boots ruining your mornings? This silent, fanless dryer gently dries boots, shoes, and gloves overnight while helping reduce damp odors, so your gear is ready when you are. Want to get the best verified deal and see full details? Visit grabdeal.us/4 right now.
Birmingham pens 3. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark. Barcelona pens 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark. Share your reaction by emailing us at live@theathletic.com. And what next for Barcelona? The Spanish Giants face another championship side in Preston North End behind closed doors at St. George's Park on Monday. Then, they play Premier League team Nottingham Forest and Italian outfit Udinese in a pair of fixtures on August 8. Their La Liga opener for the 2026-27 season is at Elche on August 23. Before tonight, Birmingham had already contested 5 matches in pre-season, and this was their 6th and last. They travel to Swansea in the EFL Cup first round on August 8, and then their championship opener is at Sheffield United a week later on August 15. Jude Bellingham delighted with the result. Jude Bellingham was all smiles after watching his first club beat Barcelona. Birmingham end up triumphant, and that is that. Birmingham celebrate the win. Barcelona aren't too upset as it was only a pre-season friendly. Save: James Beadle wins it for Birmingham. He dives to his right to keep the ball out, and Birmingham win it on penalties. Birmingham 3. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark Barcelona. 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark goal. Patrick Roberts converting means Barca must score. Patrick Roberts, right into the bottom right corner. Birmingham 3. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark Barcelona. 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark goal. Barcelona level things up. Birmingham 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark Barcelona. 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark save. Jack Robinson is stopped. Jack Robinson goes low to his left, and it's too easy for Yakubishvili. Birmingham 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark crossmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark miss. Jordi Pesker hits the crossbar. Pressure back on Barcelona, and Jordi Pesker misses. The 17-year-old academy product clatters the ball off the crossbar. Birmingham 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark goal. Ethan Laird gets us back on track. Ethan Laird next for Birmingham, and it's the same side but lifted into the top corner. Birmingham 2. White heavy checkmark crossmark, white heavy checkmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark save. Beadle stops Bardghji. Rooney Bardghji has a little stutter in his spot kick, but he goes to the same side as Vázquez and Beadle stops it. Birmingham 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark save. Luis Vázquez is denied, the first to fail to score in the shootout. Luis Vázquez rather telegraphs his penalty, opening his body up early, and Aaron Yakubishvili dives to his left to push the ball away. Birmingham 1. White heavy checkmark crossmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark goal. Stunning spot kick from Cortez. Alvaro Cortez for Barcelona, the centre-back, and it's a brilliant connection. Birmingham 1. White heavy checkmark Barcelona. 1. White heavy checkmark goal. No problem for Scott. Right, here we go. Birmingham first, and Scott Wright is confident. He strokes it into the bottom right corner. Birmingham, 1 white heavy check mark. Barcelona, 0. Birmingham to take first, Scott Wright, it will be 2. End of 90 minutes. Birmingham 2-2 Barcelona, yep, that's full time in normal time. So we now have penalties on the way. Brilliant double save from Beadle 90. Birmingham 2-2 Barcelona. James Beadle makes a fine save from Rooney Bardghji's curling effort and then plunges superbly to his right to save the rebound from Alex Gonzalez. A reminder that, as is the custom for some pre-season friendlies, if the game finishes as a draw, there will be penalties. 88, Birmingham 2-2 Barcelona. Barcelona bend across to the back post. Alex Gonzalez nods it back across goal. James Beadle gets a hand on it to slow the ball down, and Jack Robinson sprints back to shovel it off the line.